Hey there, Andy Lockwood from Lockwood College Prep, and today I wanted to talk to you about an unusual way to make a college list. And this is a disclaimer right up front. This is not how your typical guidance counselor will help pick a college list. It's not how other college advisors do the same thing. So this advice is different, therefore not advice for everyone. For some strange reason, people don't universally agree with me. But I think that typically when guidance counselors, other college consultants, parents, kids, when they start looking to create a college list, I think they do it the wrong way. And we do it differently. We do it in a backwards way. So let me explain what I mean. Typically, when you have that college conversation, it's sort of along the lines of, okay, do you want to go to a large school or a small school, or do you want to be near a city or near in a rural area? You name it, East Coast, West Coast, etc. Those are all important. I'm not denying that. But I think what's more important is the whole purpose of going to college. So college ostensibly should be, a 4-year, hopefully only 4-year sliver of someone's life, but it should help prepare you to launch yourself for success in that next 40 to 50 years of someone's life. So that gets overlooked. And of course, there are reasons, objections I hear all the time to this, like, look, my kid's 16 years old or 15 years old. How can she possibly know what she wants to do the rest of her life? I get that. But at the same time, you've got to look at some really harsh statistics and realities that we are facing. Number one, as I record this, we're in a recession. I don't know what it's called. According to the current administration, it's sort of like an Orwellian way to, call it something else. But the economy is in rough shape. Number two, 80% of kids change majors. Number three, 41% of kids who graduated, who are now ages 22 to 27, do not have a job that requires a college degree. So just imagine attending college at $70,000, $80,000 a year extra after you go on the 6-year plan, and then getting out and ending up working in Chipotle or something. Nothing against Chipotle, believe me. So what I think needs to happen, and what we try to do in our practice, is shift the discussion from the 4 years and start talking about the 40 or 50 years afterward. And we do that via, we have a career counselor on staff who's a former college admissions officer. She gives each child an assessment. They do that. The kids match up their wiring with careers where people with similar or identical wiring report super high levels of job and career satisfaction. So if I were doing this on my own, I would start with a quality assessment. There's a lot of free stuff on the internet. I'm not sure. I'm assuming the quality varies. But I would start there, and then I would start thinking about, maybe 2 or 3 or 4 careers and majors that lead to those careers, and then back into those careers and majors and back into the college list by making sure, as much as possible, that each college on your list is reputable across a cluster of majors. So if and when you switch majors, it's not that big a deal, because you don't have to transfer or quit, take a couple years off, go back to school, that type of thing. It's much better off to have the end in mind and then back into the college list. And then the next step is, okay, what does it take to get into these colleges? That's a whole nother discussion. And the fourth part that we help with is how to pay. How do you get your hands on scholarships, merit scholarships? If you qualify for need-based aid, which some of our clients do, how do you make sure you don't make any mistakes and get that money? So that's my take on the mistakes that people make when they comprise a college list. They are not focused on the what's next, the 40 years. They're only focused on the 4 years. Hope you found this information valuable. If you want and you like this information, go ahead and subscribe. And I invite you to visit our website, lockwoodcollegeprep.com, for more valuable free information, including a report that I wrote called How to Hide Your Money from the Financial Aid Office Legally and Ethically. And that's available also on our website, lockwoodcollegeprep.com/report. Thanks for watching. Hope you're finding these tips valuable. And if you're listening to this on our podcast, The College Planning Edge, Same thing. Hope you're finding this valuable. Bye-bye.